you pushed me over and over. Controller. Never thought I'd have a vice other than you.
What's up, love bugs, and welcome back to my channel. I hope that everything looks okay in this video because I have been struggling today. It's been disgusting outside. It took forever to just get a little bit of sunlight. And then I couldn't find like half of my filming equipment. That tells you how long it's been since I filmed. And I got over it, so I did some kind of little ghetto setup. So I hope this looks good. Even if it doesn't, we're gonna roll with it because I need to get this stuff out to you. So welcome. Happy 2024. Happy New Year. I can't believe that we're already in a brand new year. I feel like we were just ringing in 2023. This year has been tumultuous. It's been insane. It's been one of the most difficult years I've had. Probably one of the most transformative years I've had. But you know what? A bitch is still here. She in here. So you guys know what to do. We have to talk about my yearly favorites. I didn't feel like I had enough videos to do a favorites video every day. So today we're going to be doing my favorites of 2023. So if you are interested in hearing all about all of the goodies that I was loving down bad in 2023, then just keep on watching. And before we get into it, I do want to talk about my fragrance of the day because I smell so damn good. I gotta shout out a new to me brand. They sent over a couple of body butters, and I have heard a lot about this particular scent. This is Salted Caramel Cacao from the Delicate Fox, and they create tons of amazing botanical body care and just self-care products. I think they have body butters, scrubs, candles, stuff like that. This is amazing. It literally smells like a salted caramel mocha. This is formulated with mango butter, cocoa butter, and oat oil. And what I love about this is that when you let it melt into your hands, it gets this really super duper silky texture that just glides on the skin. So I use this as my base for my fragrance today. I layered with a new to me fragrance. I will be talking about this in an upcoming haul, but I have already used a ton of this. Ooh, I need to ease up. It's so good though. Bianco Latte from Giardini di Toscana is bomb. This is a milky, creamy caramel. So I layered with this, and then I also put Olympia Intense from Paco Rabanne on top. I love this. This is a really beautiful, slightly woody, salty caramel and amber fragrance, and layered with all three of these, y'all, I smell like a salted caramel cookie. I'll have my fragrance of the day combo down below, and I will also link the Delicate Fox. I'm not sponsored or anything, but they just sent this over because they thought I would love their products, and yep, she was right. So let's start with hair care. I have a decent amount, but if I'm being truthful, I really have not been trying a ton of stuff over the last year. With everything going on, I honestly just didn't have the motivation. Like, there were a lot of very important things that I cared about in 2023, and trying new hair products was not one of them. And so I tried some new things, and some I really enjoyed, some weren't my favorite. I only have one natural hair product that I just absolutely detested, but I did find some really great products this year. So a lot of my products and my natural hair favorites aren't necessarily brand new products, but they are products that I really focused on getting more use out of, and therefore they really became like the brunt of my routine for 2023. Going into August and September, I was really rocking with a lot more of my lightweight, super flexible products. And I have 4 sitting in front of me that I just absolutely adore. This is one that I love. All the other products in the collection, really neglected using this, and I decided to pull it out and really put it to use this year. and I'm mad at myself that I haven't actually like given this a fair shot. That is the Plum, Nectar, and Agave Curling Syrup Curl Defining Oil Serum from She Sent It. And it's almost empty. I should have picked up a new one for Black Friday, but I didn't think about it. I should have put this on the list because I have been absolutely loving this. It says that this is a lightweight oil serum that gives curl shine, definition, and moisture. It's infused with agave nectar to moisturize and grapeseed and avocado oils for hydration. It enhances curl pattern, leaving your hair looking lush, shiny, and soft. So this is a curl enhancer. It also adds a lot of shine to the hair. It softens the hair and it adds some hydration too. I've been saying for a while that I've been wanting some things to replace some of my favorite like flaxseed based gel stylers from She Sent It, and this has been sitting right in front of me the entire time. Now, if you absolutely love the Plum, Nectar, and Agave Curl Perfection Styling Custard, I don't necessarily think that you will inherently enjoy this. You have to really enjoy products like the Nature's Little Secret one, the Flaxseed Curly Custard, if you like products like that. If you enjoy products like the Curlsmith Flexi Style Jelly, I think that you will really enjoy this. I really like to use this on days where I need my hair to dry quickly, but I still want my hair to have a lot of moisture. And this does amazingly. I actually wore this for a sneaky link. I sweated my hair out bad, but when I restyled her, she was looking amazing. It's really flexible. It gives a lot of shine to the hair. And it really gives that like big, fluffy day one result that you guys know I absolutely live and die for. So this has been in my routine heavy, and I have been pairing this a lot with another recent favorite, and that is the Adwoa Beauty Melon Berry Hair Milk. This is one of their newer releases. They sent this to me, and I think I got it in the mail right before I got my mom's diagnosis. And around that time, I just kind of shut down. So shout out to Julian, you know, for keeping me in her thoughts and all of that. Julian has always been a big supporter of mine, and I have always loved on her. And this was just one of those products that I never managed to get a video out on. But I want y'all to know that this product is phenomenal. I use this often, but even though this is more of a lightweight product, a little really goes a long way. So I like using this underneath my other lighter hold products. And this gives me the perfect moisture foundation. It adds shine. It really softens my hair a lot without making my hair feel like too like wispy or gummy. This is just absolute perfection. I have another bottle in my stash, and I am thankful because I adore this. And I think especially once things start to warm up a little bit here, I'm going to be running through this baby. I absolutely love it. This pairs well under so many of the products that I have been loving this year. So it's been really easy to just pick this up and just do whatever I need to do and go. Like, it's one of those no-brainer products for me. I still haven't gotten around to trying the Melon Berry styling gel that is in this collection, only because every time I go to purchase it, it's sold out. But that's okay. I will get my hands on it because I have heard fabulous things about that gel, and you guys know I love the Bailment gel, like her original gel release, so I have no doubt that I will love that one as well. But this is phenomenal. I adore it. Julian did her thing with this. The only thing that I really just don't love is the spray on this. Eventually the spray kind of like conked out on me. Like it doesn't do anything anymore. Like you can see stuff trying to come out. It just gets clogged. And it can be really difficult to use if my hands are pretty wet. So I wish that it just had like a pump. Not like one of the big pumps like this, but like, do I have an example? Kind of like a pump that you would have on foundation. Something that's smaller that would fit into a component like this, I think would be beautiful. But the spray just kind of eventually like started to conk out on me. So that's like my only caveat with this, but what's in it is so phenomenal that I don't care that I just have to screw the top off and pour it into my hand. It's amazing. This is made for fine hair in mine, and I think that this does amazingly for me. But I know a lot of other naturals who do not have fine hair that absolutely adore this too. So if you had your eye on it, give her a shot. And one of the other products that I love using with the Adwoa Melonberry Hair Milk, this is one that I picked up on a whim at Target. I bought it, I hauled it, and then I just never opened it. And I was like, Brie, you need to use this. Like, you need to try it out, give it a fair shot. That is the Light Hold Gel from Rizo's Curls. And I was kicking myself for not opening this bottle up sooner. I am sitting right here on the bottle. So I have a little bit left. As soon as I run out, I'm going to Target and getting another one because I adore this gel. The thing about this is that, is it a light hold gel? Absolutely. But this does not have the same texture as like an Uncle Funky's or a Camille Rose Curl Maker. This does still have that like gel texture. It's kind of hard to explain. It's one of those things that you don't really understand until you run it through your hair. Like, it looks like it would be something like that, but it's not. This right here is everything I want in a lighter hold product. It gives me flexibility, it gives me shine, it gives my hair tons of movement. It pairs with a lot of things in my collection, which is great because I only bought this product, I think, at the time when I purchased this. They only had, I think, like the cleanser that was in their line in stock on the shelf. And I, you know, have figured if I really like this, then I would try the other things in the line, but I just haven't gotten around to it. This makes my hair just look so big and beautiful. It really, it's one of those products that just kind of leaves my hair where it's at. It applies smoothly and it just freezes my hair where it is at. So for people who are like new to doing wash and goes, this might not be your favorite because this is one of those products like however your curls are looking is what your curls are going to look like when they dry. But I get so much beautiful volume. My hair is nice and hydrated after I use this. And I can put this in my hair and wear that wash and go for a week, even though it is lightweight hold. It's flexible. So literally I just take my hair out of the bonnet, I shake it, shape it, and I go. And that's it. So this has been a very easy product for me. It's just one of those no-brainer dumb reaches for me, and I love it. This was the year that I really started to dabble in mousse, and I will continue to do that for 2024. That is the She Scented Moroccan Gold Curl Reviving Mousse with argan oil, date, and plum extracts. How beautiful is this packaging? I love She Scented packaging. This is another product that I tend to use for a multitude of things. This says that it's a fabulous hair mousse that wakes up curls and makes your hair feel soft and smooth. It helps to give curls definition while conditioning them. And curls will be touchably soft, defined, and bouncy, and they absolutely 100% are. I use this in a multitude of ways. With the Moroccan Gold collection, I like using it on its own, but sometimes if I feel like I just want a little bit of additional hold without disrupting the volume, then I will use a few pumps of this. Well, actually more like 2 to 3 pumps on each section of hair, smooth it out. And it works fabulously within that styling collection on its own. I have also been using this a lot to refresh my hair. If I hit the middle of the week and my hair is just looking crazy, but my scalp still feels fine, and I don't feel like I need to stick my head under some water, I will pull this out, section my hair into 4s, apply 3 to 4 pumps on each section, and I will just put them in chunky twists, wake up the next day, and it looks like I have a brand new wash and go. It's lit. I've been doing that a lot recently. And what product I use to do that will really kind of depend on how my hair is looking that day. And if I feel like I need to add like a heavier moisturizer, or if I just feel like I need to add something that's just going to reactivate what's already in my hair. This is what I use when I feel like I just need to reactivate what's already in my hair. And this does so well for me. It also smells phenomenal. It's like a really fruity. Yeah, it smells like like plums, but make it like perfume. It's really, really nice. This doesn't get, like, it's not like that really huge, like, fluffy, dense foam. But I really enjoy it. It spreads through the hair beautifully. It adds tons of shine to my hair. And it just works for a multitude of different things. I also like to use this for braid outs and twist outs if I am starting fresh on a wash day, but I don't have time to sit there and do something like super duper define. Throw this in there, add in like some chunky twists on almost dry hair, or add in some chunky braids on almost dry hair. Foolproof for me. Often, this is another one that I am getting close to being out of. I'm sitting like right here on the bottle, so absolutely love this. These two right here are products that I've really neglected from She Sent It, and I'm happy that I made it kind of a mission this year to start using them. Another product that I bought and neglected. Life of a YouTuber, man. You get so much stuff. You try to review everything. You just can't. But I picked this up a while ago, never opened it, so it's been sitting in my like backup stash in a nice cool dry place. And I wanted to use this because I was starting to run out of my leave-ins that I use with its companion styler. This is the Good Hair Conditioning Styling Cream from Uncle Funky's Daughter. This is for kinky, curly, and wavy textures. I love this. This is bomb. This year, I really started focusing more on using my other products from Uncle Funky's Daughter outside of just the Curly Magic, because I have been using Curly Magic for ages. And that led me into trying the other products from the brand, but I also have been neglecting to actually do the work to try the products. Fortified with safflower, silk, and jojoba to protect, strengthen, and moisturize curls while providing shine and elasticity. I absolutely adore this. The texture on this is really, really nice. It does get a little bit foamy when you apply it to the hair, but this is more of like a thick but still slippery cream. It also kind of has this like almost like banana cream pie scent. What I love about this, and when I realized it, it made me so happy. So this is the closest thing that I have found to like probably one of the most niche hair care products you can think of. Those of you who used to watch Ty Crable back in the day, she started a hair care line called Nikkei Shea like back in like 2014, 15-ish. And she had a butternut leave-in conditioner that my hair absolutely adored. And she was, you know, opening shop for a while, but I think eventually just with, you guys know, making natural hair products and keeping up the consistency with the formulas is difficult. And I think eventually it just became too much. And she just decided that it wasn't for her anymore. But I remember I had like maybe 5 or 6 bottles of that leave-in, and I was clutching onto that stuff for dear life. This is the only thing that I think has ever been comparable. That was one of my favorite natural hair care products of all time. And I finally found something that is similar to it. So if you used to use that product back in the day, I think that you will adore this. It's almost the same, like down to the smell. Like the scent even reminds me of that product. This one, I think it does a little bit more of that foamy action, whereas the butternut leave-in did not. So there are definitely some differences in formulation, but they are the most similar that I found. And Uncle Funky's Daughter Curly Magic works amazingly on top of this, so I love using them together. I get a little bit more of a stronger hold when I use this product with the Curly Magic, because this does have a little bit of holding properties to it as well. So if you're someone who wants like just a little bit more of an edge to your Curly Magic, adding this to it I think would be a great option for you. This is so good. I love it. It's bomb. And in that same realm, I also have the Midnight Train leave-in conditioner from Uncle Funky's Daughter as well. Also love this. I have made a pretty solid dent in her too. I love to use this as a base underneath products, but I also enjoy using this just as a refresher spray if I feel like my hair just needs a little bit of a moment. It's bomb. It smells amazing too. It has this really yummy like fruity scent, and it just kind of makes you smell like a little fruit salad. But this is really, really nice. It does a great job at revitalizing your hair. It has a tiny bit of tap to it, so if you use it as a refresher, it won't just reactivate the product underneath it, but it will add a little bit of hold from its own formulation as well. This is really, really nice. I haven't used this underneath the Curly Magic, just because I feel like usually I want something a little bit more emollient underneath that product. But if you have, let me know if you like using it under that. But this has really great ingredients. This is a water, glycerin, and aloe base. But there's also some olive oil in here, sunflower seed, nettle, matricaria, comfrey, some marigold, sage, and rosemary extracts. There's even some horsetail extract in here and a little bit of peppermint and lavender. This is really, really, really nice. And it also has some carrageenan a little bit lower on the ingredients list. And that's really where you're getting that hold from, is that carrageenan. It's a gelling agent. So this is really, really nice. I enjoy it. It actually reminds me a lot of the, do I have it over here? It reminds me a lot of the Lavish Curls moisturizer from Curls. These have some very similar ingredients, but some very different ingredients as well. And this one doesn't have any type of like holding agents in it. But these two, I feel like if you really, really like this, then you'll love this one even more. But that is bomb for refreshing, just as a base style, base for your styling. It's really, really nice. Y'all know I'm going to talk about this because I would not shut up about these products this year, but I love them. Like they pulled up and they did the damn thing, okay? The first one is the Texture ID Curls Enhancing Primer. And I like to use that with the Texture ID Curls Styling Custard. Both of these are formulated with muru butter and rose water. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. This is the closest thing that I have found at a drugstore price point that resembles products like Kinky Curly, Curl Maker, Uncle Funky's Curly Magic, the whole nine. Most companies that try to do those custardy type products end up being just a big, flaky, nasty mess. They got it right with this one. I absolutely adore this. I'm like halfway through the bottle, but a little bit of this goes a long way. Now, this is not like the majority of the curl primers that I have shown you guys in the past. This is an actual like thick cream. But it has some tack to it, so this does add a little bit of hold to your hair when you apply it as your leave-in step, and it does help to enhance the curls before you go in with your custard. This has so much slip. Like y'all, I have been using this like crazy, and I'm only halfway through the jar. I use this often. Like, you do not need a lot of this product. I think that's where people go wrong with majority of products like this. You don't need a ton of it. If you just keep on slathering product, like, your hair is going to flake, or it's just going to feel like it's never dry. These products, you cannot add half the jar and think that you're just going to get the result that you're looking for. That's not going to happen with these types of products. So I don't use a lot of this at all when I am styling my hair, and I can get 5 days out of this wash and go. Unless my scalp starts to feel crazy, then I will style midweek. But this is everything. I love the way it performs from the time that I put it in my hair till the time that it's time for me to wash it out. And my hair still feels super duper moisturized and healthy once it's time for the next wash. I've never had a time where I use this in my hair and my hair felt dry when it was time to do my wash day. These are phenomenal. And like I said before, if you are on a budget and you want something that's going to give you that Uncle Funky's Kinky Curly effect, this isn't quite to the hold level of Kinky Curly. I would say that this is more so, like, I would say it's kind of a notch up from Uncle Funky's in terms of hold. But if you're looking for something that's going to give you that, but you cannot afford a $20-something curl maker or a $18-something Kinky Curly curling custard, get these instead. You can get Texture ID at Sally Beauty. They're always having sales on these products. Sally Beauty is always having sales on their in-house brands. So not only are these affordable, but you can get them for way cheaper than what they retail for. So I love these. They're amazing. I should have the cream here, but I don't have it with me. But this year was the year that I really like used the hell out of my Curl Daze products, okay? I picked up these products a minute ago. Did a review on them, really enjoyed them, but just wasn't picking them up the way I should. And eventually I was like, you know what? I'm just going to like really focus on using these because I just don't. This is basically empty. I have about maybe 2 wash and goes left of this. You don't need a lot of this product. That is the Curl Daze Glossy Shine Gel and the Moisture Cream, both with kukui oil from Curl Daze. I love them. The cream in this collection, to me, is the equivalent of what I wanted the Tropical Moringa Sealing Cream from the Main Choice to be. That one was way too heavy for my hair, but the one from Curl Daze is like, it's that sweet spot for me. It is heavy, but it's not too heavy, and it really just, the moisture in my hair is insane whenever I use that. And this just comes in, this is the slip between the two. The cream doesn't have a ton of slip, but then you add this on and it just glides through the hair, and it makes your hair just like, my favorite saying, deep wave, fresh out the pack. It's beautiful. Some days, if I feel like I need an extra boost, I will add my Lavish Curls moisturizer underneath, then top it off with the cream, and then finish everything with a little bit of the gel. This is a week-long wash and go for me. I will like restyle if I feel like I need to, but my hair absolutely adores these products, and they smell amazing. They smell like a really yummy tropical fruit punch. I love these, and I'm definitely going to be repurchasing more. But I feel like these products are really underrated. They're so good, and my hair adores them. This was also my year of finally trying Baskin Bloom. I have loved the products. They sent me a couple of packages at the beginning of the year. I adored their products, but the products that really like just stood out to me and just did the damn thing for me were these 2 stylers. First off, the More Moisture Cream. This is amazing. I had heard a lot about this product from NJ Eberhardt. She never misses. Like when it comes to like curl creams and products for like twist outs and braid outs, she's one of the first people I go to because I know she has bomb recommendations. This is an herbal infused styling cream that provides deep moisture, nourishment, definition, and protection from breakage. I really enjoy this. This is formulated with a lot of really good ingredients. There's some aloe, avocado, jojoba seed oil, grapeseed oil. But this also has BTMS, so it still has a really nice like glide to it in the hair. But there's also some castor seed oil, some kupuwasu butter. There is coconut oil further down. There is also some horsetail, marshmallow root, and slippery elm in here. My hair loves this product. It's so thick. It's rich, but it does its job. Like it does what it needs to do. And my hair is obsessed. I like to use this underneath another mousse that is my favorite. I'm almost out of this bottle. This is the Hydrating Vitamin Curl Mousse. This gives curl definition and provides a medium hold. Y'all, I love this so much. One of the few mousses that I can use on its own as a base for my wash and go. I will add generous amounts of the More Moisture Cream, and then I will apply this on top and really focus on working it in and defining the curls. My hair loves it. I did a video on these, so if you're interested in that, I will try to link them up in the cards for you guys, but this is bomb. It says it's a hydrating and moisturizing styler with herbal extracts for added shine. Perfect to add definition and medium hold on styles like rod sets, wash and goes, or styling locks. Suitable for all hair types. Y'all, this is bomb. If you've been looking for a good mousse, I really think that you should give this one a shot. This started the obsession for me. And it's really nice. It is more foamy than the one from She Sent It, but it's still not super duper like dense. But it does provide like pretty substantial hold for a mousse. It was pretty surprising the amount of hold that I got out of this for a mousse. You know, like this is not giving Eco Styler hold, but for a mousse, she was doing the damn thing. So I really enjoyed using these together. These really come through on days where I just don't feel like using a gel. Like I said, this is almost gone. This, you don't need a ton of it. So this, I feel like I'm going to have for damn near a lifetime. It will probably go bad before I finish it. This, I can see myself repurchasing over and over and over again. So if you love a good mousse or you really are looking for a good curl cream, Baskin Bloom has got you covered. So my next product, absolutely love this. And I was sitting here and I was like, I need to break this bitch back out because I haven't been using it the way that I need to. I've been focusing on really using up all of my deep conditioners that had like 1 or 2 uses left. I was like, girl, if you don't use this shit. So a lot of my newer stuff got pushed to the back burner, but we're going to give this product the love that it deserves. That is the Agave Nectar Moisture Treatment from Nature's Little Secret. Yeah. Look, Charnay just gets it right every time. She gotta be a sorceress. There's some magic up in there. She be doing the damn thing, whipping in the kitchen. Our Agave Nectar Moisturizing Treatment will restore your dry hair and scalp, leaving your hair feeling healthier, soft, and moisturized. Y'all, this is bomb. If you need something that's just going to give you straight up moisture, but you still want your hair to feel strong, like this is the one for you. This makes my hair like super duper shiny when I rinse it out. It makes my curls feel very bouncy, but it doesn't make my hair feel too weighty either. It doesn't make my hair feel super oily when I rinse it out. This is so beautiful. I ended up not shopping Nature's Little Secret over Black Friday simply because the things that I needed to replace were already sold out. But Nature's Little Secret is one of those brands that I will just pay full price for because it's that good. Absolutely adore this. And I think I'm going to use this for wash day tonight. Yep. All right. So some more affordable hair care. You guys know I really was on my affordable hair care tip this year. And revisiting things that either I tried and liked but didn't love, all of that. And these were 2 products that I had tried previously. I liked them. I wasn't like head over heels for them, but the more that I have used them, yeah. First things first is this curly combo right here. The African Pride Moisture Miracle Hydrate and Strengthen Leave-In Cream. And I like to pair this with the Aloe Vera Gel and Coconut Water Hydrate and Hold Curl Defining Gel. Y'all, look at, I've been using the hell out of this. And this is another product that genuinely goes a long way. It does remind me a lot of the Glossy Shine Gel from Curl Daze. I feel like if you love that gel, then you will love this gel. One of the things for this, now I have always enjoyed this product, but they definitely have made some changes to it. It has way more slip. It sinks into the hair more easily. It was not like this the first go round. And you guys know I've been using these products for years. I adore the collection. This provides so much moisture and hydration. It makes your hair feel super duper soft, but it adds a really beautiful shine to the hair. And this is, it's just everything. It makes my hair shiny. It gives the perfect amount of hold for me. I know a lot of people use this as a base gel and top this off with like wet line or stuff like that. I don't need all that. This does enough for me. I love how flexible this is, even though this is more of that traditional styling gel formula. This has a flexibility to it that I adore, and you guys know when it comes to products, especially holding products, flexibility is king. A whole lot of y'all want your shit to be crunchy as hell and then are still confused because it doesn't last. And that's because the minute you go to scrunch your hair out, all that shit's flicking right off your head, whereas you could be using something that has a flexible hold and it's actually going to move with you and it's going to last longer. Love it. It's great. And then this product right here. So part of the reason why I wasn't absolutely head over heels for that gel initially was because I used this product underneath it the first time around. They were sent to me in a PR package from African Pride, so I used them the way they were suggested. And even though I liked the result, I felt like my hair got really like dull and lackluster once like day 2 and day 3 came around. So I started using this in a different way, and I started using it in the way that we all use, like just traditional moisturizers. I use this the way that my mom used to use pink lotion on me back in the day. That is the Moisture Miracle Aloe and Coconut Water Hydrate and Renew Curl Milk and Detangler. And now I love this product. It is probably one of my favorite products. Y'all, first of all, this bottle is huge. It's 12 fluid ounces, and I have made a pretty good dent in it. Now, I love it because it is pretty fluid, and this honestly reminds me of like a more modernized version of pink lotion. It even almost smells like pink lotion. Like, there's something about it that reminds me of that pink lotion scent. This is super duper emollient, and I think it was way too emollient to be up underneath that gel. So how do I use this? In the same way that I have been discussing using other products that I like to use to refresh my hair. So on days where I feel like I need something that is going to add that extra moisture, I need to use a true moisturizing product to revive my hair. I'll separate my hair into sections. I will add just a little bit of water. That way I can run my fingers through, get out any knots and tangles I may have. I will add about a nickel size of this, really smooth it through the curls, get it incorporated, and then I will put my hair into twists. And the next day, my hair is super shiny. It's soft, but it still has hold to it. This is everything. Like, this has saved the hell out of me. And especially, like, now that I am so much busier, like, I get up super duper early. I get up at, like, 4:30 every day because I do have, like, a little bit of a commute to get to work. And so those days where I just know I'm not going to get the sleep I need if I sit around underneath the dryer all night trying to get a fresh wash and go to dry, I will come home and do this routine with this, and my hair is just revitalized. It's refreshed. It will give like big fluffy Diana Ross feels. It's just so good. Anytime that y'all have really seen my hair looking super duper big and fluffy and voluminous, this has been somewhere within that routine. It's bomb. These are 2 products I owe you guys a video on. I got these at the beginning of the year when I was starting my new job. And as badly as I kept trying to get that video filmed, it just was not happening. And so I'm trying to really work my schedule out so I can have time to film natural. I enjoyed several products out of this collection from Curlsmith, but my absolute favorite one is such a random product. This is the Frizz Rescue Finishing Serum. This is supposed to shine and define, it's a smoothing serum for all curl types. It's made with sweet almond oil, hydrogenated olive oil, argan oil, and squalane. And this right here is an on-the-go naturals dream. Why, you ask? Because it's a solid. There are a lot of times where I feel like, especially if it's really, really humid outside, that I feel like I need to have a hair oil with me. But y'all know, that oil always ends up seeping out of the package. This is solid, if you can see right there. It looks like control almost, but it melts into a hair serum, and I use the hell out of this at the beginning of the year. So it adds so much shine to the hair, softness. If you are really struggling with humidity and you feel like you need to add something to just kind of touch things up, it's bomb. And it smells like apples. It's so good. I mean, even that just added some to my hair. If y'all are wondering what's in my hair, this is like day 6 with the Frizz Wiz leave-in conditioner and the Sprung Coil Boosting Jelly from Sultanicals. It's time to wash because she's starting to get a little stiff, but she's still cute though. But yeah, this is everything. So I keep this in my work bag, and my hair adores it. I've used a good amount of this. but I really, really enjoy it. It's nice. This collection in general is supposed to be focused on defining the curls and reducing frizz, and I absolutely love this. Now, my one natural hair care fail of the year is so sad because I adore the way my hair initially looks with this. But the minute you touch it, your hair turns gray. It doesn't even necessarily flake off. It just turns gray. And that is the Curlsmith Frizz Rescue Curl Retainer. This is supposed to have flexible definition. It's a jelly styler for all curl hair types, for all curl types. And this has sunflower seed oil, black currant, coconut butter, squalane, and watermelon seed oil. And this is supposed to have a level 6 hold. Now, I love everything about this until I get to the time where I need to go ahead and take my hair out, fluff it out, and like I said, it literally turns gray. It doesn't even flake off. Like, it's not flaky. It just makes my hair turn gray. I will do a video on this. I will suffer through how my hair looks with this so you guys can see the overall like texture and the way that this works. Now, I have used this a couple of ways. I've used it on its own. I have used this with its companion conditioner underneath it, the way I usually style my hair, and I have used it by using the conditioner as a rinse out, rinsing out majority of the product, and then applying this. So I have used this several ways. It's the gel, it's not the other products. So I love the texture of this. This is one of those products where when you add it to your hair, it is going to freeze. Like, the way your hair looks when you apply it is how it's going to look when it dries. So you have to be very confident in your curls to really enjoy using this. It's not really going to overly enhance anything. Love the way it applies. It looks beautiful while it's drying, like amazing. But when it is time to rinse my hair out, even like when it's time to actually like use this to scrunch out the initial crunch, it doesn't matter what I do, my hair will look just completely ashen after I use it. Even though the curls look perfect. Like, the definition and the hold, everything is amazing, but it turns so bad. And I almost wish that it did flake, so all of it would flake out of my hair and I could go about my business. That's so bad. I wanted to love that so much. I love the shampoo from the line. Love the conditioner. Love the serum. But this right here, not for me at all. So this year was a bit tumultuous for the skin on my body. I definitely had some issues. I haven't been diagnosed with eczema or anything like that, but I definitely had some skin issues that were really frustrating. And so the first product I want to shout out is this Restore Skin Repair Butter from Elaine Beauté. I had gotten like these huge patches of skin. Like, it was just peeling all over the place. It was awful. The only thing that got rid of it was this. You don't need a lot, but I have definitely been going through it. This is everything. This is formulated with shea butter. There's mango butter. There is some cacao, some cocoa butter, macadamia oil, argan oil. And this also has like a really nice, like minty herbally feel to it as well. This is the most magnificent solution for eczema and normal to dry skin. It soothingly hydrates and heals uncomfortable dryness, itchiness, rashes, and conditions, and calms skin painfulness and soreness from eczema flare-ups and inflammation. That is why I pulled this out, and it did everything it needed to do. My skin was so itchy. I looked like a snake that was shedding its skin. This fixed it all. I love it. Small Black-owned business. I love the owner. She is the sweetest. And I had to shout this out because this saved my skin in the summer. I don't know why I was peeling like that. Never happened to me before. And I've always loved these butters. I have featured them on the channel before. But this was the first time that I felt like I had something that the rest of my skincare couldn't get rid of. And this pulled up and did what it needed to do. So thank you, Elaine Beauté, because Ooh, it was bad. Then I discovered some new lotion. So I had been looking for some everyday lotion, some things that had scent to match some of the products that I was using. This one was surprising for me. But the Dove Smoothing Body Lotion with coconut butter. I got this because I had picked up the coconut body wash. I have it like in the big pump version. I love that stuff. It is even more nourishing than just the regular formula. Those, like, if I had any skincare brand that is deeply ingrained into my everyday body routine, especially because my skin can get very sensitive, they're the only deodorants that I can use. Everything else literally makes my skin rip off. That's one of the brands that I'm going to end up spending money so that I don't harm myself. But I absolutely love this. It's so good. It has this beautiful coconut scent. And it's light, but the moisture lasts. It's so good. Works with anything summery. All of my vanilla scents. Like, it's bomb. Like, if I want to smell like a coconut cream pie, I will add a scent like Bianco Latte. But then I'll wear this with my other like summery beachy scents too, and it works out. So this was like my summer love. I'm almost out of this one. I do have a backup of it. It's amazing. I was late to this train. Everybody was talking about this, and for a while I couldn't get my hands on it. What I did? Oh, did I? The Vanilla Cashmere Body Lotion from EOS. I got this off of Amazon. You can get these easily on the ground now. They're easier to find. They have other scents that I want to try, but this Vanilla Cashmere, this is like back in the day, warm vanilla sugar. Because if you shop Bath and Body Works now, you know warm vanilla sugar today is not the same warm vanilla sugar from the 90s. It's not the same. This is super sexy, warm, sweet. It's not juvenile at all. It works with so many of the products in my collection. I adore it. It's so good. Oh, I love it. It's amazing. If you have heard the hype on this, it's real. And the hype is so real because this formula is phenomenal. This is one of the thickest, most rich, emollient, nourishing body lotions that I have ever found. It's more nourishing than the Dove one. I love it. I adore it. It is everything. So you guys know I love the body products from Urban Skin RX, but I wanted something. Those products are amazing when your skin is like super duper flared up with acne, but when I need something just for like everyday, like gentle use, those can be a little too harsh. I do have to be careful with them. So I was sent the Dermalogica Clear Start Clarifying Acne Spray. This stuff is bomb. One, I love the delivery system of this. It has a very, like, the spray is not super concentrated. It really flares out. And this is created, like, you can feel there's a bag system in here. So when you flip it upside down, it still sprays continuously. So I can flip this around, spray my back really good, and go about my business. Feels amazing. It's not too harsh, but when I do see like a couple of little things here and there, it clears it up. This is so good. If you struggle with acne, but you don't need something as strong as Urban Skin RX, check this out. It's really nice. Body oils. I don't use a ton of body oils. My favorite ones are actually from Rule by Mercury Bath Company. But I don't think she's selling anything beyond like right now, like her body steamers and like the Go the F to Sleep range, because she's been working with Adwoa Beauty. And so I'm so excited for Elizabeth. Like, this is awesome for her. And so I was using this. They don't have it on the site right now, but I hope they do bring it back. I know they're trying to refocus, rebrand, all of that. Formerly Butter Me Up Goods is now Melted Skincare, but their Daily Radiance Body Oil, one of my favorite body oils of all time. I would get right out of the shower and slather my skin with this. So good. And it has a really yummy, warm, slightly floral scent with some fruitiness to it. It shares the scent of another product that I have talked about but I can't remember the name of it. But it's so good. It makes my skin look angelic, softening, adds just this really nice like warmth to the skin. It makes me smell like really warm and cozy and sexy. Adore this. I also mix this with some body lotions if I really am just using it for the scent of it all. It's so perfect. Amazing. I need them to bring this back. Melted skincare, if you can. I know you're focusing on your butters right now, but the body oil formula is amazing and we need this back, especially for when summer comes around. And last but not least, I have one fragrance, and when you see the bottle, you'll see why. I didn't try a ton of new fragrances this year. I actually spent a lot of time getting rid of fragrances. I had a lot of things that it just seemed like I was not jiving with. I was getting a lot of headaches. I was having some allergic reactions to things. But this right here was launched in 2023. It was sent to me and I have used the hell out of it. It is empty. That is Kayali Yum Pistachio Gelato 33. This is everything. One of my favorite pistachio scents of all time. You can see that is all I have left. I wear this often. The notes on this are pistachio gelato, hazelnut, sweet rum, whipped cream, marshmallow, and cotton candy. There's also a bergamot and cedar note in here that I adore. So this is a more aromatic gourmand. And I love this. This is pistachio heaven. It has those aromatic herbal qualities to it that I love in a gourmand, but then it dries down into this really yummy, creamy, nutty pistachio with some whipped cream. And as this really like continues to wear on the skin, you get more of that like ice creamy cotton candy thing going on. One of my most complimented fragrances of all time. I wore this on a date with my mans. And when we walked into the door, our server came up and was like, oh my God, you smell amazing. She was like, I smelled you as soon as you walk into the door. This feels like it wouldn't be like a big projector, but apparently it does, because I have had people like run me down in the store and ask me what I was wearing. And Gavin also loves when I wear this. So yeah, he was like, yeah, you do smell amazing. I was like, I know. This is just so pretty. Like, it's sweet, it's warm, it's cozy, but still feminine and sexy. I adore it. One of my favorite fragrances of all time. I plan on buying the big bottle soon because clearly I need to. But yeah, Yum Pistachio Gelato from Kayali, everything. All right, guys, that's it for my 2023 faves and fails. Thankfully, I had a good amount of faves and only one fail. You guys let me know, what were some of your favorite like standout products for the year, especially for hair care. I have so many things that I want to try this year, and I'm really going to be making it a point to actually get out and try stuff. Like, I feel like I am reacclimating myself to being out in the world and doing things, and I think I've focused more on that these days than stuff. You know, like, I'm enjoying the people of it all and less of the stuff of it all. But I still have other things like that I want to try because I like being in the know. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. And I will see you soon for part 1 of my Black Friday haul. Love you guys. Bye. Controller.